Women supporting women is the biggest lie and myth in modern feminism.
A lot of women have started to wake up, and they are realizing that what third-wave feminism fed them and promised them isn't all it's cracked up to be.
When I say I don't support modern-day feminism, this is what I mean. When the feminist movement first began,
reality have shaken modern women's core, making them realize they've been lied to for years.
So let me get this straight. So many modern day women think that they're the prize because basically they're a functioning adult and they pay their bills.
And today I'm going to be talking about how high value women don't buy into the modern day feminism.
Logic will always trump emotions. Some of these women have learned the hard way instead. Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole form of support. Thank you.
Feminism has definitely ruined all of that when it comes to men being men. Men step up. I don't know if you guys saw that article that there was some girl that was drowning and the guy saved her life, and then he was like, she was going to sue him for touching her. Oh, he touched me without my consent. You were under the water, you were dying. Like, he literally saved your life. And she's like, well, for a brief moment, I was grateful that I was alive. This is why men don't step up, because when they do the right thing, they get crucified. If you want better men, be better women, because it starts with you. How you act, how you carry yourself, how you talk to them. Treat a man like a king, he'll treat you like a queen.
Modern feminism is women wanting the rights of men with the privileges of women while maintaining the accountability of children. I held a door open for a lady the other day, and she told me that she didn't need me to do that. So I closed the door on her, and she still got mad. It's not worth it anymore. Feminism is absolutely not about women anymore. I don't know what it is. There's reason why nobody is getting married. There is a reason why the US has a low birth rate. Radical feminism has impacted society in a negative way. First off, the old feminism focused on important issues like equal rights, fair treatment in the workplace, and the right to vote. But this new wave of feminism has taken a sharp turn. Instead of striving for equality, it's spreading a message of division and resentment toward men. Many of these so-called feminists are actually misandrists, hiding behind the label of feminism to justify their anger and bitterness. They claim to want equality, but in reality, they're pushing for dominance, fueling a toxic us versus them mentality that's damaging the foundation of healthy relationships between men and women. After all, what man would feel good about stepping up when basically everything is stacked against him? By the way, here's what the woman had to say when that man saved her from drowning.
Grabbed me under the water while I was knocked unconscious. I wasn't able to consent.
You need help.
Girls want to be feminists, but at the same time they say things like, if he wanted to, he will. If he doesn't pay for the first date, run. If he doesn't put a ring on it within a year, then run. Why don't you put a ring on it? Why don't you propose and take him out on a date? I guess if you wanted to, you would.
Any woman who's claiming to be a feminist, preaching equality, but still expects a man to go above and beyond for her in terms of traditional values and treatment is just insane. That's not equality. It's selective convenience. These types of women want the benefits of modern feminism, but still demand that men fulfill the traditional roles of protector, provider, and pursuer when it suits them. They expect men to foot the bill, take charge, and make all the sacrifices, yet they refuse to offer the same in return. It's a double standard disguised as empowerment. There's no benefits in that for a man.
I hate the most about dating.
Men don't put in any effort.
Men make the first move. Men will ask you on the first date. They'll plan it. Sometimes they'll pick you up. Often they'll pay for it. They'll sometimes buy you flowers or a gift in addition to that. Men initiate texts, phone calls, any type of communication. They move the relationship forward. Throughout the relationship, they do their best to meet all of your expectations, even though their expectation list is a lot smaller than ours. Depending on the man, you often get to move in with him, rather than it being the other way around. You benefit off all of his hard work that he has done in years and years.
Quit saying you don't need a man. Because you do.
Y'all, this queen is 100% correct. I don't know what's up with this super proud generation. Oh, I don't need a man. I don't need nobody. But be doing all by themselves and crying behind closed doors. Not all women, but some. But it's no need to put up a facade. Go heal so you can love and receive love the way that you deserve. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. That's not no pick-me talk. That's grown woman healed and mature talk. Because see me, I need a man. I need some meat. I need some love because your girl, she being heat. All right? Snap, snap, snap. Okay, what's wrong with that? What is wrong with letting a man love you and protect you? Because I want to be protected. I'm going to call my boo daddy. Somebody looking at me, come get me. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Heal up so that pride can be gone, because pride goes before a fall. A lot of women wonder why they fall on their face all the time. It's okay to have a helpmate. Let somebody love you and help you so you don't have to do it by yourself. But if this don't apply to you, let it fly. But if it do, go heal, baby.
That right there is what separates good women from women who are hurt and bitter. The women who loudly claim they don't need a man actually desire one more than you might think. They just feel the need to convince themselves otherwise. It's a defense mechanism to protect their egos from rejection, disappointment, or past heartbreaks. They tell themselves they're fine on their own because admitting they want a strong, supportive partner might make them feel vulnerable or weak. Sometimes, these women tell themselves that because they want to prove they can do it on their own, all while suffering and crying behind closed doors.
When I say I don't support modern-day feminism, this is what I mean. When the feminist movement first began, it was all about earning women the right to vote and fighting for equality for women. But today's feminist movement looks nothing like that. Modern-day feminism is no longer about women's empowerment. In today's society, it's just another term to describe the liberal agenda. This movement claims to be fighting for equality, but in reality, it's actually hurting women. It's hurting women by telling them that if they want to be successful, they can't also be a mother. I don't support modern-day feminism because I refuse to support a movement that is actively hurting women.
I wrote down the people that I slept with that I thought I was going to have a relationship with, even prior to being in the sex industry, and it was about 100. You guys are like, whoa.
You said 100.
Yeah, including the time I was working. So, in other words, during the relationships when I was with the relationships with the pimp, sometimes I would meet nice guys on the side, and he was already cheating on me, I thought, with other girls because I had wife-in-laws. So I felt justified when I met a nice guy that just wanted to hang out with me and just cuddle me and have sex with me. I slept with him. It's just drama.
So sorry.
Well, she found her man.
Yeah.
I did.
And
I win.
Well, if she wins, that means the guy loses. They do say, if a key can open lots of locks, then it's a master key. But if a lock can be opened by lots of keys, then it's a shitty lock. I guess this is what happiness looks like after roaming the streets.
But a lot of the girls I'm seeing that are demanding things from our young men, they don't have nothing themselves. You're in your single room in your mum and dad's house with the one Gucci bag that you saved up, and now you're expecting men to pay for everything for you. I'm saying if you're a girl in your 20s to early 30s and you've met a man similar age and you both don't have that much, why are you expecting a man to have miles more?
Oh, are you a feminist?
Yes,
oh,
absolutely.
Good. Me
Absolutely.
too. Sometimes.
Absolutely. All the time for me.
I won't pay half for dinner.
You won't pay half for dinner? No. Oh, I don't think I would do that either. But I don't think that doesn't make me a feminist. I think that makes me just like, I feel like I know what I'm worth, and I had to pay for the makeup to get ready. That's my contribution.
Looking hot.
Yeah, I looked hot. Like I looked good. My outfit was good.
Yeah.
You get to enjoy, it's dinner and a show, basically.
This is one of those feminists who expect traditional treatment when it's convenient for her. They want equality when it benefits them, but when it comes to dates, they still expect men to cover the bill, citing reasons that make no sense. Take the logic behind makeup, for example. Some claim that because they spent time and money to look presentable with makeup, the man should pay. But why should a man be responsible for covering the bill just because she chose to wear makeup? That's a personal choice, not an obligation he placed on her.
My first year of college, I thought that I wanted to have the whole college experience of the whole hookup culture and dating. And I thought that that was going to bring me satisfaction. I thought that that was going to bring me fulfillment. I thought that I was going to enjoy that, but I actually truly hated it. I absolutely did not like that season, because one of the things is I always was left when I was dating men at that season of my life feeling confused and feeling used. I always felt used and confused. That's the best way I can describe my single era and like the type of men that I was dating. And that is when I knew that these men that I was dating before, these were men that were coming to me with any good intentions. These were not men from the Lord. They really weren't.
So let me get this straight. So many modern day women think that they're the prize because basically they're a functioning adult and they pay their bills. Like, congratulations for paying your electric bill. I guess that means you deserve princess treatment. Meanwhile, these women are ill-mannered, don't know how to communicate, they don't know how to take constructive criticism, they only know how to focus on negative behaviors instead of positive behaviors, they have unhealed trauma that they constantly project onto other people, they're selfish and entitled and expect everyone to cater to them while they give nothing in return. They have poor time management, they don't have any priorities in place, they don't know how to focus, they don't know what they really want in life, which is why they dabble in everything and sleep around. They prefer negative attention rather than no attention at all. Their idea of positive friendships is how many followers they have, and their reputation online is more important than who they are in real life. Dismissive to anybody's feelings or opinions if it doesn't validate them. They bully people while simultaneously preaching women empowerment. But yet, they have so much to bring to the table because they're a functioning adult and they pay their bills. Make that make sense. Okay, bye.
At this point, I feel sorry for the cats, because that's what most of these toxic modern women will end up with. They talk about being strong and independent, like it's some kind of new trend, when in reality, being a functioning adult who pays their own bills is just a basic part of life that people have been doing throughout history. It's almost as if they've convinced themselves that achieving normal, everyday responsibilities is something groundbreaking. Meanwhile, they're rejecting real relationships and meaningful connections, pushing away good men in the process, all while boasting about their independence. The truth is, being self-sufficient doesn't make someone special. It just means they're doing what's necessary to survive.
Restoring healthy mindsets is my thing. And today I'm going to be talking about how high-value women don't buy into the modern-day feminism. The modern-day feminism I'm talking about is the one that shoves down your throat that men are the cause and the root of all evil, that you should always be an independent woman and be happy alone. The modern-day feminism that doesn't encourage family. Because let's be honest, modern-day feminism has been the destruction of our womanhood. We ourselves have created the 50-50 rule. And if you notice, a lot of us women don't know how to receive love, gifts, and appreciation because we've been so conditioned to remain in our masculine energy that we don't know how to receive these things with grace. We did that to ourselves. And the reason why high-value women go against modern-day feminism is because it literally goes against everything we believe in. High-value women love channeling their divine feminine. They love being treated like a woman. And lastly, they love being women. And what modern-day feminism does is almost make you hate all your female traits. And that's my take on modern-day feminism.
So I don't know where all this divine stuff she's talking about comes from, but I do agree with her to some level. Modern-day feminism mostly seems to be about separating the family dynamic. It's moved away from advocating for equality and more towards encouraging individualism at the expense of traditional relationships. Instead of empowering women to build strong partnerships, it promotes a "you don't need a man" mentality, which can undermine the value of family and mutual support. The push for women to be completely independent has created a divide between men and women, making it harder to maintain lasting relationships.
Yeah, I mean, feminism, women ruin everything. Feminism has ruined everything for women too. They think that they're fighting for women, but it's actually hurting women the most. And that's the sad thing. And too many women are just hearing, become an OnlyFans girl, make your bread, be a boss babe. And it just is, it's honestly a trap. It's leading them down to a lifelong life worth of misery. And before they know it, they will be too old to have kids, and no man will want them, because the older they get, the more experiences they have, their value goes down. And that's why I try to speak up about it, because I feel like not enough young women are hearing this side of things. And I actually got into a Twitter fight recently with Iggy Azalea, because her failed rapping career led her to do OnlyFans. And
oh shit.
She actually asked my husband for a dick pic too on Twitter. It was a very strange, sad situation.
What?
Yeah,
How the mighty have fallen.
She's wild, but she tells young girls to start OnlyFans, and she's promoting it. And it's just like, I think it's very different if a girl used to do OnlyFans and kind of speaks down upon it and says this is not right for women. But it's a difference when you see these women, and like you guys have said, women by nature are followers, so they will follow all these girls that they idolize. And so many young women think it's okay to do OnlyFans, not knowing the consequences that are inevitable, like not being able to find a high value husband. So that's why I like to speak out against it.
Twitter sounds lit.
Feminism feeds population control if they can get all women to hate men. That means less babies. Be a boss babe and sell yourself and your body to men. Feminism, or should I say female masculinism, has destroyed the US. Well done, ladies. No one wants you. Passport bros.
I understand that women bring life. Y'all don't.
How do you get that life?
Go in the hospital and get a sperm donor. You don't need a man.
You still need a man.
You need a physical woman to bear a child for you.
And y'all need a physical sperm. Where does it come from?
That's for right now. Give it to
From a man. If a physical man didn't go to that hospital, it would not be there.
You guys don't carry kids for 9 months. We do.
I carried them my whole life. What the hell? Kids is here the whole life.
Y'all can't have a baby without sperm.
Women like you always try to eliminate men, and that's where the issue is. You just said you don't need a man.
You don't. We don't. We want you. There's a difference. Need and want is a different thing. I don't need a man.
You don't want him. You want the potion that lives inside of his testicle.
Are you stupid?
Ex was a great guy. Like, even after we broke up, still sending me flowers to my apartment. We didn't break up because of anything that he did to me, anything that I found out or anything that I did to him. We literally broke up because just of small things that led me to understand that this was not my husband. And so I needed to make room for my husband by exiting that relationship. I'm telling you, the way that he treated me within this relationship was so good. He's raised my standard. And you guys know that my standards are already high to begin with. He's made it harder for the next.
All right, y'all. So I just broke up with my ex of 5 years, and I literally have no complaints about her. Like, she was perfect, right? And it doesn't get any better than that. She used to pay for all the meals. She paid for the bills, all that, until I got my stuff together. But it was just something about her. It was just something about her I just couldn't comprehend. Like, I can't really explain it to y'all, but she was so perfect. But you know how somebody can be good to you, but they're just not that good person to you? You know, like, they're that perfect person, but it's just, to me, it's more than just being a perfect person. Like, but they just wasn't that perfect person for me.
Now, this is crazy. This man created a satire story mirroring that woman's exact experience of how she broke up with a good guy because in her mind, he wasn't good enough. What's really not surprising, though, is the stark difference in reactions they both got from women under that post. Women are praising her for leaving the good guy, claiming she deserved better, while they're hating on the man for exposing the same situation from a different angle. You can give her the world, and it still won't ever be enough.